How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan video, and today we're going to go over the best partnerships for the 90% LRs in the game. Of course, this includes Majin Vegeta, LR Black and Zamasu, LR Gohan, Broly, as well as the LR Trunks, which unfortunately I'm gonna have to go to the Japanese version of the game for. But basically, I'm just trying to put more content into one video. So instead of just doing these in separate videos, just trying to pack all of them into one. So this will most likely be around the 20-minute mark, maybe a bit less. But let me know in the comment section if you want to see more videos like this in the future, where you basically just have more in one video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So to get things started, this is a bit of an interesting one because Majin Vegeta, I mean, there are multiple scenarios where you can have certain links active, then you're missing out on other links that are pretty basic. So I was thinking Kaioken Goku at first, over in the Flash, shattering the limit, then he doesn't have Super Saiyan, and one other link, which is the Royal Lineage. So the best unit that is going to activate the majority of his links is actually the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta Rebirth. He isn't activating over in the Flash, but he is, of course, activating Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Royal Lineage, and Shattering the Limit. And for the team that I'm using in particular, I also have multiple units with the over in the Flash link. So that link is going to be active for like 75% of the time. For example, in this rotation right here, we have the Vegeta, well, the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, I should say, as well as Majin Vegeta. Put him in the middle, instant 12 key. Granted, the majority of the time, you do want to be aiming for the 12 key super attack, but I believe it's at 16, 17 key that you want to be aiming for, just because that is where his attack does end up peaking. So, what we want to go with here, let's see if we can grab 3 key. Okay, we can grab 3 key, which will put him on 13 key. And then we'll grab these with the Kaioken Goku. Granted, if you're taking on a mode like Super Battle Road, you want to get that 18 key super attack the majority of the time. And for the leads in particular, I'm just going to be using the LRs as leads and then a 50% lead. So either Khalifa or Mask Saiyan, just for the sake of being able to find the friendlies consistently. But again, on a rotation like this, you aren't going to have too many issues super attack. Well, I say that, but then I just don't end up super attacking Mask Saiyan. But realistically, if you want to focus on the Majin Vegeta, and of course you want to be pairing him up with a unit like Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. But let's say you don't want to pair him up with a unit like Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Who would you put in there? Just another unit with over in the Flash. Super Saiyan Rose, alternatively, is another great option because it gives the free key to your extreme villains. So again, another situation like this. And this is actually perfect. I think this is going to put him on, so that's 5 key. This should put him on 17 key. So one more, and of course that would push him over the edge to the 18 key super attack, which is what we want to avoid. So this is basically him at his peak in terms of damage. Well, granted, you do have the Revive Warrior category, but we don't mess with that on global just yet. And to be honest, I kind of was thinking about the length of each showcase for, for each individual like LR and the partnerships. I think I'll most likely just end up going up to the Super Saiyan 4 Goku event and then moving on from there. Especially because the physical trunks will probably be relatively long. But basically when it comes, and I just want to point this out. So I don't have an LR Broly dupe, so I don't have the Transcended Ultra Rare Broly. So for the sake of being as fair as possible to the free-to-play players and just regular players that put some money in here and there, I'm just going to be showing you the best partners that are actually somewhat obtainable easily in a way. Because I would imagine some of you already had a tough time trying to get one LR, so getting a dupe would be even tougher. Right, so no over in the Flash there, but again, it doesn't matter that much, because when you pair him up with that Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, just instant 12 key. Of course, Royal Lineage, I forgot to mention this. Royal Lineage is a 1 key link. You have Shattering the Limit, which is a 2 key link. So that's instantly 3 key. And pardon me. And for some reason his attack. Okay, never mind. The support Gohan's in play. And that's one thing I forgot to mention. I finally fed my dupe into LR Majin Vegeta, which is why I just got the crit there. I almost completely forgot. But of course, he is getting a 25% attack and defensive increase from Gohan and 2 key as well. I can't believe I forgot about that. And I definitely misinterpreted. I said so, and I just realized that I said one thing completely wrong. He is going to be instantly on 12 key if he is in the middle. Okay, I just want to specify that. If he is in the middle of the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and an over in Flash unit or a support, Well, the majority of the time, the support is only going to give 2 keys. So if he is in the middle of an over and flash unit and a Super Saiyan 2 GT Vegeta, that's Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, that is when he is going to be instantly on the 12 key. Right, and this is going to take him out. Hopefully, anyway. And then we can move on to the next unit. Oh, and... oh, yep. Of course. Thankfully, the next lead is somewhat easy to find. So, we have Ultra Instincts, Goku. Oh, and of course, LR Black and Zamasu not paired up with his partner. And his partner, none other than Super Saiyan Rose. And once we get that particular unit to come back round, we're going to actually advance. But, you know what? Let's just run... Actually, no, I made a mistake. Should have put LR Black there for the build-up, because of course we want to see LR Black and Zamasu at well, their best, technically. I always say he, because, I mean, it's Zamasu's cool and all, but it's like, LR Black is the one that we really care about. Alright, and this is just gonna... 497k, that's not so bad. And he can tank, so that's nice, but I think, how many attacks does he need for the build-up? I think he needs 4 attacks to get the full increase. And then we can start pairing him up with the Royce, but I'm going to have to put the Super Saiyan Royce in the last slot here. And Majin Marcy does work relatively well, but overall, Super Saiyan Royce is just a much better partner, and this stage is basically done. But hopefully we can get a few attacks in. I actually got pretty lucky with the Majin Vegeta, because I had the perfect partnership, like, right off the bat, so I didn't exactly have to get the right rotations there. But there we go. Zamasu finishing things off with the 1.7 mil attack. And now I hopefully get a decent build up here. And of course the majority of the attacks are in the last slot. But I'm going to try to avoid super attacking here. So this is the first attack. And just to go over the passive real quick. Of course we have 30% per hit. And it caps at 120. So it is in fact 4 attacks. And then we can go ahead and grab the one orb with the UI Goku, but then again, Vegeta Blue could get multiple super attacks, but they have to be crits as well for them to do any real damage. But hopefully, by the time that Rose comes back around, the LR would have had the build-up, but I would imagine that once we move on to that Super Saiyan 4 Goku stage, they will be at their best. But we do want to activate a particular link that will increase their damage output quite significantly, and that is the Big Bad Boss's link. And is this Goku? No, its passive isn't active. That was legit the dodge from the potential system, which is something that doesn't happen too frequently. Look at those Text Hyper Orbs, I should say. I mean, I want to get to 24 key because you can get to 18 key, which is their best attack, obviously. But again, 24 key is always going to be them at their best because it kind of affects the 12 key multipliers or just the multipliers in general. And of course, once you get more key, that is going to give you more attack overall. And how much is this going to do? 518k. All right, let's see how many times the LR Black can get attacked. A lot of units dodging today. Right, here we go. Moment of truth and twice. And they're situated there. But you know what? We are getting close to what we need. But let's go over the links here. So, let's go in the LR. They both have prepare for battle. They both... Okay, you know what? To keep things simple, they share every single link here, apart from Legendary Power and Super Saiyan. There we go. Keeping things simple. Fear and Faith, 2 key. Nightmares, 10% attack link. Prepared for battle, 2 key link. Dismal Future, 1 key. Big Bad Bosses, 25% attack and defensive link. Fierce Battle, 15%. And then, of course, we also have Legendary Power, which isn't going to be active here. And then Colossal Damage, you know how the card works. They do need that build-up, so they cap at 120%. And that's pretty much it. And of course, we also have the Super Saiyan Rose that gives the key to Extreme type. So on top of sharing a ton of key links with each other already, they also get the free key from the passive that Rose has. And let's go ahead and grab this, which is going to instantly put them on 24 key. And of course, this also helps Super Saiyan Rose super attack instantly, but that's not the point of this. Well, 1.6 million, okay? Not at the full build-up just yet. They've only been attacked once. Okay, so we may actually have to go further than I planned, but okay. At the very least, Super Saiyan 4 Goku... This would have been perfect. Look at all those attacks on the UI Goku. That legit would have been perfect. That would have been enough to, like, max him. You know what? Just to save... Yeah, Ushers. Perfect. So, we are going to be missing out on 1 attack overall when it comes to the overall build-up. But it will work in my favor, kind of, because he will just be missing 1 attack, or they will be missing 1 attack. And I don't even think that I'm going to be able to get the 18 key here. Will I? I think I'm going to be a tad off. Yeah, I did miss out on the 18 key just a bit there. I could have put them in the middle, so that they are getting the additional key links from Zamasu, but I kind of want to build up here. So the next time that they come back round, they are going to be at their best, which is, of course, what we want. 85k. Even, wow, with just a 12 key super attack, their attack stat is still that high. That's pretty impressive. Oh, the build up just hurts them. Well, at least they're at their best now. But I have a feeling that this is going to take them out, which is not what I wanted. Okay, so they are finally at their best, and unfortunately not going to be able to get the full 24 key, but it still works. But right, here we go. Ultimate attack, Dokkan mode as well. Let's see what this is going to do, and if we needed any confirmation that they are at their best, here we go. Big Bad Boss is active as well. Missing out on a bit of key, but it still works. Got kind of unlucky with the orbs that we picked up. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Of course I missed 2, but it's going to work nonetheless. And look at that attack stat. 2.9 million. And still missing out on a bit of key there. Bit of that potential key. Can we see the attack stat? No, we don't see the attack stat. But it's 2.9 million. Looks at it around the bottom. And we hit for 5 million. Not even at the full 24 key, but I think I put my point across. And now, of course, we have LR Broly, and this kind of links back to what I said earlier, that I don't want to use the Transcended Ultra Rare versions of the card, because, of course, Broly's best partner, technically, is going to be the Transcended Ultra Rare Broly, but to be friendly to the free-to-play players out there and such, his best partner is actually going to be the Gohan. And I know it's a bit of an interesting one, but he legit just gives Broly that one additional key. They both have Saiyan Warrior Race, they both have Super Saiyan, they both have Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. The only real link that they are missing out on here is Saiyan Lineage as well as Beatdown. But this is pretty much the best that it gets when it comes to the Broly. And just in general, I think he would kind of struggle to get that 18 key anyway when paired up with the other one. So you're not necessarily missing out on that much, but yeah, I mean, I kind of cheated in a way here. Saiyan, again, Saiyan Lineage is not active here. Let's see what our boy Broly can do. Super Attack 20 as well. I think my one isn't that great in a potential system, so I believe this is actually TLM's. So big shout out to TLM here. And how much is this going to hit for? Probably not that much. I mean, Broly without potential system buffs against an agility stage is never going to be that great. Let's see how many times you can get the 18 key super attack. To be honest, he is probably the toughest one to get the 18 key with. Maybe him and Majin Vegeta. Gohan obviously is going to be the easiest, but right, let's go ahead and use an item here because I don't know why, but I'm kind of on the streak of dying at the moment. And then let's go ahead and grab these lots. Of course, as soon as I'm about to move on to the next stage, they just give me a ton of STR orbs. And I feel like the other issue with Broly is that he loves his own defense, which is not very good for Super Battle Road. I think it is doable without a Broly, but you do need certain units to take it on. I think a hit would be a good option for it, just because he can stun pretty consistently. Okay, this is actually perfect. I believe Vegeta actually has the Saiyan lineage here, 18 key. But still no 18 key. Okay, that kind of sucks. Are we going to be fine here? I kind of... Yeah, I don't really feel like losing today. But we may, if we aren't careful. 29,000. If you're going to super attack someone, super attack Vegeta. Because at the very least, Vegeta can raise his own defense with every single super attack. You know what? Gohan isn't a bad choice. How much? Oh, 69k. Okay, I was worried for nothing there. Still haven't picked up that 18 key. Did several... Oh, I could have a decent amount of times with Majin Vegeta. And, of course, LR Black and Zamasu I did quite consistently. But not just yet with the Broly, unfortunately. And it's not like you're missing out on that much damage output, but obviously you want to be aiming for the 18 key the large majority of the time. So he isn't done. But then I think I am going to get that 18 key with my own one. Or is that incorrect? No, never mind. Just give me a nice amount of STR orbs and we can move on to the next one. Which, of course, is the easiest one to get the 18 key super attack with. And then I have to move on to JP, where I have my trunk. So I'm hoping that the recording actually goes well there. But I've been recording for around 20 minutes. I don't know how many, how long each individual part is. But I'm hoping it's not too long. But we shouldn't be, really, because Usher, and still no 18 key. Wow, it just doesn't want to happen. Oh, almost in the super attack there. But again, like I was saying, you don't... Of course, the STR orbs line up perfectly to a T as soon as I move on to my own Broly. But you know what? It's fine. Still works the same nonetheless. To be honest, if you just put him in the middle of two prepare for battle units, I think you'll get the exact same linking partners anyway. Oh, and I get the crit. Wait, that... Oh, wait, that is the friend one, so of course it makes sense. He is still hitting for like 1.8 million, to be fair. Okay, maybe not 1.8 mil. Depends on the fact. Depends on whether you're not get lucky with the crits. But it's time. It's time for that 18 key. Geo just gonna do what he can. You know, you do you. You do you. But at least one 18 key super attack with the Broly. There we go. And we have a nice amount of STR orbs there, which I'm most likely not going to be able to pick up in time. So I'm pretty certain that this is going to be the rotation. Oh, and he got the crit as well. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that this is the rotation where everything is done. Broly is going to finish things off here. And didn't increase by that amount. That much of a significant amount. But then again, Y1 doesn't have that many potential system buffs. But he is going to finish things off with the next super attack. And moving on to the next one. And of course, now it's time for LR Gohan. The very first summonable legendary rare in the game. And... what can I say? Like, he's just an absolute beast. You're not ever going to struggle to get that 18 key super attack with him just because of how his passive works. And even without his best partner, which of course is Rage Trunks. You just saw right there, absolutely no issue super attacking. And thankfully we do have that partnership in the next rotation. But he can just basically one-shot everything. And I still haven't tried him out on my Hybrid Saiyan team just yet. I think I may end up racing someone relatively soon with that. And it's just going to be a one-shot. It's just a one-shot fest when it comes to the Gohan. There we go. 1 million damage. If you have him at 100%, congrats, because you legit have one of the most broken units in the game. Now look at this. Okay, it didn't actually change that many orbs. Well then, let's pick these up with Trunks, and then we can grab as many as we can here with the Gohan. But even so, like, he's just an absolute beast. And we are just rushing through this stage already. Like, this is a record time. Like, I've already used the other leads. Of course, apart from the Trunks. But we are legit just breezing through this. I mean, it's ridiculous. LR Black and Zamasu obviously do need that build-up, which is what obviously does end up making them slower. But they are still probably my favourite. My second favourite, I think Majin Vegeta has actually climbed the pole for my favourite one. Gohan is there as well, but I just think he's kind of easy to use. I don't know. I think, yeah, that's my excuse for not making him my number one. Is he done here? Okay, he is done. Now, of course, we have another LR Gohan in a separate rotation, but one thing that I do need to go over real quick, apart from Orb Trunks, apart from Rage Trunks, you might as well be Orb Trunks. Apart from Rage Trunks changing the STR orbs into in orbs and providing them for the Gohan, they also share some links with each other to the surprise of some people. So, Super Saiyan, prepare for battle, fierce battle. No great gaze of respect, no shocking speed, and no legendary power, but you are activating the majority of his main attack links. Again, legendary power isn't that big of a deal anyway, but I guess if you want to run an LR Piccolo, you can. And yeah, let's just throw Gohan here. It's not like he isn't going to get that 18 key anyway, and look at how... Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. This next super attack with Gohan in the next rotation is going to be insane. It's happening, because Trunks is going to change those STR orbs into in orbs, and I think his attack stat is going to be pretty close to 3 million. That may be a bit ambitious, but I think it's going to get to that point. And he's taking 12k damage from these attacks. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta as well. Oh boy. What an episode that was of Dragon Ball Super. And... am I going to get bodied here? Okay, 99k. My Gogeta, unfortunately, no potential system buffs, so that is why he is taking a significant amount of damage there. Right, change those orbs, Gohan. And we are activating Kamehameha here. No, we're not. Never mind. Because if I also grab those with Rage Trunks... So, safe to say mistakes were made there. Let's try that again with the LR Gohan this time. Let's not... yeah, try not to mess up. So that was a decent amount of orbs there. I mean, I don't think his multiplier has kicked in yet. So his attack stat currently at 422k. And I thought I was about to... oh, he dodged. That's nice. Okay, so close to 3 million. I mean, it's close enough. It counts. And it should take him out. I'm hoping. Come on. Okay, there we go. 1.3 mil. So now, moving on to the final unit, which, of course, is LR Trunks. And he isn't available on Global just yet. And now, of course, moving on to the last partnership, which includes LR Trunks as well as Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman. And thankfully, we actually have them in the exact same rotation. And I probably should have used physical because the lead is much easier to find. Alright, here we go. Final lead of the video. I am using him on a Ultimate Gohan and the 1000 Day Spirit Bomb Goku lead. But let's move on to the LR Trunks. So, with Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman, he has Super Saiyan. He has Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, as well as Shattering the Limit, which is one of the reasons why they clearly link up so well. Right, and we are actually about to get that 18 key here. So without being paired up with the Ultimate Gohan, which gives him, you know, the Shocking Speed link, he is going to be on 12 key instantly. So let's go ahead and grab these. That is not the 18 key though. Probably would have been smarter if I put him in the middle for that Gohan link, but I was like, you know what? Nah, it's fine. I'll get the 18 key super attack. It shouldn't matter nonetheless. And I'm pretty certain that I am going to end up getting the 12 key super attack, or the 18 key I should say, at some point during this run. And my Great Saiyaman on the Japanese version of the game is only at super attack 1, so he isn't going to be at peak performance basically. And additional, oh no additional there, but it doesn't matter too much. Anyway, I'm actually going to end up putting the pan in that last slot, so she comes back round with that particular partnership. I'm going to see how much of a boost he's going to get from Pan, of course. And the LR Goku should take him out. It feels so weird saying LR Goku because I'm so used to referring to the tech one as LR Goku. But this one is technically still LR Goku as well. I have to start calling him LR Super Saiyan Goku. Right, he is done there. Now, if we move on to the next stage where we are going to have that partnership again, maybe this time I will be able to get that 12 key. Or I keep saying 12 key, 18 key. Right, prepare for battle with him. The agility orbs on the left. Are you kidding me? Still not enough. At the very, wait, hold on. There we go. We've got that 18 key in the end there. And we still have the Race Trunks here. Honestly, probably one of the most underrated units that were released quite recently. Makes Super Battle Road way easier with Super STR for one. Extreme Z Awakening as well with the Broly. Makes it a ton easier as well. I should probably try to take that on camera and show you guys what it's like. Because he makes it so much easier. His tanking has so much value, especially because it activates as your health gets lower, and because you can't, I need to stop shaking my desk, and because on Super Battle Road you can't use any items, having a passive that activates, or a passive that is more efficient when you are low on health is perfect for the Extreme Z Awakening mode. And you got an additional super attack there, which is normally kind of perfect, because that just raises his defense even more. And here is another great partnership. We have the LR Gohan, boy. We have the 1000 Day Spirit Bomb Goku and the Ultimate Gohan, and they share several links with each other. And the Gohan isn't going to take any damage here, which is nice. I feel like the Kaikin mechanic for Gohan is just like, it's whatever. I mean, I may see how well it does. Of course, it wouldn't be my video if my Elgato just didn't decide to exist. So, 18 key super attack finally. Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video as always, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Maybe we'll do this for the other LRs if I manage to pull them in the future, but to finish things off here with a crit, never mind. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you want to see more videos like this in the future? Do you basically want to see more videos with more content in them? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day as always, and I will see you all in the next one.